What up, Forward family? It's Forward Fabian. I'm back again with a video, man. I'm actually doing an official video reaction to Billy Joel. We didn't start the fire. So 1989, Billy Joel released his album Stormfront, a successful album that hit #1 on the Billboard 200 charts and went quadruple platinum. Okay. So I guess this video, they uploaded it in '09 on the Billy Joel channel, but like hence I just read 1989 was the origins of this the album Stormfront, from which, you know, we didn't start the fire derived from. But this was actually a recommendation, man. I do recommendation reaction requests, so check out my PayPal link in the description. You can donate $10, put a song request in, and I definitely accommodate. So shout out to Mikhail Kikerpil, who donated and requested I do Billy Joel. We can start the fire, man. So I'm not sure if I've ever done Billy Joel on my channel, to be honest with you. This could be a first, man. So if you have additional recommendations, go ahead and put them in, and I'll curate a Billy Joel playlist to where basically I do 3 reactions to a specific artist or specific topic, and then at that point I'll curate a whole playlist dedicated to that topic. So much love to Mikhail once again, man. Donate to the channel, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications so you're notified every time I drop a video. Yeah, man, road to a milli. So peace, love, man. Let's hop into this video though. Look like Lucy. He said Eisenhower vaccine, England's got a new queen. So I guess he's pretty much hitting topics, worldly topics, things that were going on at this point in time, man. This was 1989. I don't really imagine, man. I wasn't even alive yet. But a lot of the topics, a lot of the changes and the occurrences happening in that point in time. I think a lot of things going into the late 80s and the 90s was happening, was going on. You know what I mean? I think the country was at a certain shift. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think like that's right after, you know, because the epidemic, like the drug epidemic, really was booming in like the 70s to the 80s. I think that was kind of like the decline in seeing that. You know what I'm saying? And I think Eisenhower was particular in fighting that. Correct me if I'm wrong, man. I'm not a man of politics, but anyway. This seemed like a really fun, upbeat type of song, but if you're not really paying attention to the lyrics, you're just gonna be having fun with the song, because honestly, this is a popular song, but never really took time to understand the context behind the song. Then Start the Fire, song written and published by American musician Billy Joel from '89. Dang, so they say like this was a monster hit of a song, was created in '89 when he turned 40 years old. The idea spawned from a conversation he had with a friend of Sean Lennon. The friend just turned 21 and was complaining about how crazy it was to be living in this era, therefore undermining any other time before his. This encouraged Joel to write a song that would prove that any time is filled with extremes. Facts. Imagine, they didn't have any idea what would be going on at this point in time. But man, life is just a continuous evolution of chaos, bro. I mean, there's a lot of light and positivity to it as well. We can't always just focus on the negatives. But you know, it's funny that his friend has such an urge to kind of make these statements, and it kind of prompted him to make this song. But if they could recap the past 20, 30 years, you know what I mean, they would look at it and be like, damn, 30 to 40 actually, look at it and be like, damn, a lot has happened. A lot's been going on as well, even as it was going on back then. It's a cycle. Hemingway, Eichmann, stranger in a strange land, Dylan, Berlin, Bay of Pigs invasion. video tough too. The video tough too. It's funny because I started to think about Aldean and how he dropped the Small Town. You know what I'm saying? And it's like how he was kind of talking about things going on in the world essentially, and like that wouldn't fly where I'm from, but people just ran with that narrative. Like, think about it. If Billy Joel had dropped this song in today's time, bro, people would be like, "Oh my God, what is he saying?" People would take offense to probably half the things he's talking about. I started doing that as a mental exercise. I had turned 40. It was 89. And like I said, okay, what's happened in my life? I wrote down the year 1949, which is kind of a mind game. It's one of the few times I've written the lyrics first, which should be obvious to why I usually prefer to write the music first, because the melody is horrendous. It's like a mosquito droning. It's one of the worst melodies I've ever written. Kind of like the lyric, though. And he's referencing this song. But he's 74 years old right now. Piano Man. Bruh's had an extensive music career, bruh. Sheesh. What would y'all say is y'all's favorite Billy Joel song? What's his biggest hit? Is it this song or what?
Birth control, Ho Chi Minh, Richard Nixon, back again, moonshot, Woodstock, Watergate, punk rock, Bacon, Reagan, Palestine, terror on the airline, Ayatollahs in Iran, Russians in Afghanistan, Wheel of Fortune, Sally Ride, heavy metal, suicide, foreign debts, homeless vets, AIDS, crack, burning gets, hypodermics on the shore, China's under martial law, rock and roll, cola wars, I can't take it anymore. We didn't start the fire. It was always burning since the world's been turning. We didn't start the fire, but when we are gone, will it still burn on and on and on?
It's interesting when you listen to his verse, it sounds like kind of rapidy. Like, it's not like he's really like melodizing his verse. He's more so like talking, stating facts. And then when the chorus comes in, you can just tell that he stacked his vocals. Have the female vocals come through towards the end, while he's kind of doing some background vocals. Now that was hard, man. But that is We Didn't Start the Fire from Billy Joel. Wow. Basically insinuating everything, all the ruckus, all the nonsense going on, man. It wasn't a product. It wasn't us. We're a product of our environment. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of true meaning, a lot of real substance behind a lot of the music that was released, 80s to 90s, even 70s, bro. Like, I would say, people like to say 90s is a golden era of music, but I slightly disagree. I mean, people say that associated with a particular genre, but I would like to say, man, the 80s was hard, bro. I like the 80s. The 70s to the 80s era of music was fired, in my opinion. But a lot of this, just real content, real meaning behind things, referencing real life situations, struggles. Music was just relatable, point blank, period. So let me know y'all's thoughts on this one in the comment section down below. That was Billy Joel, We Didn't Start the Fire, man. If you have additional recommendations, comment down below. Let me know y'all's thoughts on the video, any other further context you're able to give me about the song as well as Billy Joel. If you have recommendations for him, let me know, and I'll eventually curate a playlist, man. You know what I'm saying? So if you're new to the channel, subscribe, turn on notifications, engage with all the content. Check out my playlist page to get familiar with all the different forms of videos I drop on the channel. Peace, love, prosperity. We'll catch you guys in the next video, man. We out.